Okay, I just finished this video, and it took a little over 2 hours to film, and it took a little over 2 hours to get all the questions answered. But I slimmed it down a little bit. It's an hour and 13 minutes. I answer questions at a very fast pace. Most of the questions are short and simple answers, so it may not be the Q&A that you're used to. I don't really get into it. It's very rapid fire, and I don't go into any real depth. So I don't know if you're going to like it. I hope you do like it. My constant viewers. It's long, and it's not my usual Q&A style, but it was fun to do. And I was amazed to see that many questions in the space of the 2 hours the questions were open for. 391 total comments are answered here. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're raiding or playing World of Warcraft or driving in a car or sitting down and relaxing, and you can enjoy this Q&A. It's not my usual style, but I enjoyed it. So, but anyway, let's go to it right now. Woo! What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Earlier today I posted a video about 2 hours ago saying, hey, would you like to ask me some questions and I will answer them? And it's like just a little quickie Q&A. I want to cover a few things before I start getting and answering questions, though. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to be actually away from my computer for a little while, so not going to be posting a lot of internet video, program video, images video, sounds for you. Secondly, the quality of this video is pretty low. The reason for that is because this is meant to be listened to and not watched. So I'm just going to, literally I have 350 questions here, 350 posts. I'm just going to pick some at random. I'm going to read them out loud and just fire it off. Whatever I say is what I say. Whatever I do is what I do. God help you if you find it amusing or you don't find it amusing. It's going to be about an hour long. It can actually be longer, and it might. I don't know. But I do know this. Good luck. Safe drive. Question number 1, do you like mudkips? Love them. You look like you've lost weight. I've lost a little bit. Yes, I have. I have a pack of those magic cards. I don't want them. Do you want them? I'll take them. Mail them to me. Pirate cake, please explain your answer. Bonus points for showing your work. Pie or cake. Here's why. It's it's not my theory. I heard it somewhere else. Pie is better than cake because here's why. Cake is delicious, and often cake is more delicious than pie sometimes. But the reason being, if I give you 25 bucks and I say, hey man, why don't you go buy us the best cake you can think of? You go, oh, I got an idea. I'll go to this bakery in this town and get this cake. And that cake is going to be stellar, admittedly. But if I gave you $5 and you bought pie, that pie is going to be phenomenal. Because pie is always good. It doesn't matter what miserable truck stop you're at, you order a $4 slice of pie, it's amazing. You order the cake, it sucks. See? Things to think about. I've been actually thinking of why, because pie is wet and cake is dry. Nobody likes dry cake. Why do you have that thing that just pulls me in every time? Because I was born full of awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I was lucky that way, I guess. Boogie, why are you the biggest badass on YouTube? Keep up the good work. Well, probably because I ate me a fair share of sandwiches. Where am I going? I'm traveling the country with a good friend of mine. Going to see several different states. Going up to Michigan, out of all places. Going to be an awesome, awesome road trip. How about this one? How old are you? Well, that says it right there on my YouTube channel. I'm 36, believe it or not. A lot of people don't believe it. What do you prefer, World of Warcraft, PvE or PvP? Definitely a PvE kind of person. PvP is not my kind of thing. Which takes more skill? I don't know. Because I don't PvE. PvP. Did you ever make another PSN name besides your personal one for fans of you? I don't really use the PSN name I have now, or my Xbox name, or my Steam ID. I've really not been playing a lot of games lately. How much weight have I lost? Well, I was once 600 pounds, and I'm now 65 pounds less than that. So, pretty awesome. Have I seen Inception? Not yet. Plan to see it this weekend with my girl and my friends. Do you enjoy Ron Jeremy's Manhood? Actually, I like him as a person. He's a pretty funny guy, and just because he's had a lot of sex on tape doesn't make him more or less a person to me. Can you see your manhood or your toes? Yes, I can see both. But I don't really need to because your mother helps me find both. Do you think your government has your best interest at heart? Boy, that's a loaded question. Do I think the American government has the individual civilians' interest at heart, specifically mine? Meh. What is or what was your favorite TV show? My favorite TV show right now has to be How I Met Your Mother. Really funny comedy. No fly buzzing around here. Really funny comedy. Really enjoyed it. I'm on like season 4. I've been watching it from back to back. All-time favorite show, Night Court was really good. Dexter is phenomenal. One of my all-time favorite shows. Rescue Me, The Sopranos, Doctor Who. A lot of amazing stuff out there. But if I had to pick an all-time favorite show, it might be Dexter. Actually, it's really, really good. How do magnets work? Magically. It's a miracle, dude. Don't you know? Do I play Diablo 2 as well? I guess this says DII. Diablo 2 I have. It's fun. What's my favorite drink? I like the Diet Sunkiss. It's pretty good. I'm an alcoholic drink. I don't really drink much alcohol. What's my favorite food? Big fan of pasta dishes. Love lasagna. Love it. No matter what kind. Spinach lasagna, meat lasagna, chicken lasagna, lasagna. Do I like a lot of strategy? And what? Do you like models of any kind? I actually collect D&D minis. I actually have a fairly large collection of them, and they're pretty cool. But I don't really use them for anything anymore. Am I getting StarCraft 2? I am, but probably after my vacation. No point in rushing out and buying it just before I leave on vacation. I get a chance to play it. Why are you so fat? It's 'cause I ate too many sandwiches. It was the food that did it, obviously. Boogie, this isn't anything of any significance, but I really want to hit 80 before Cataclysm hits. I have no one to play with. The money is still coming out of my account, but I haven't played in 2 months. What do you suggest? I suggest you post right here on this video and say, hey, my name is this character, and I play on this server, and I'm looking for somebody to play with. Why doesn't somebody contact me? And maybe one of my fans will find you, and then you guys can play Warcraft together. That'd be kind of cool. And then while you guys are hanging out, you could be all like, oh, have you seen Boogie's video today? Oh, no, I haven't seen it. I'm going to go watch it. Oh, did you mention mudkips? You know, it'd be fun. It'd be fun for everybody. Do you have any pancake mix? No, I don't have any pancake mix. Boogie2988, have you at any time inhaled marijuana? At no point in my life have I inhaled. Oh, no, let me see. Have I smoked it? No. Have I inhaled it? Have I been to a party where it was being smoked? Yeah. I never actually. Have I ingested marijuana? Like in brownie form? Maybe. To try it? I don't know, maybe. I was young once. We're all young once. It's nothing I do on a daily basis, certainly nothing I do on a weekly basis or a monthly basis or a decade basis, but maybe. There was an earthquake here the other day. I freaked out and ran outside. What would you do if you were in an earthquake? I would go like this. And I'd hold on to stuff. Boogie, have you heard of an MMORPG Mamorpoka game called Darkfall? No, I have not heard of it. Do you enjoy trolling? I love trolling. Love playing Francis. Love playing Jesse. Watch people rage. They post little comments about, you're stupid and you're dumb and you smell like beans. Makes me really happy. Are hunters overpowered? No, not really. They're fun to play, though. I have a little lady hunter. Did you fix your interwebs so we can play Pokemon now? I haven't really touched Pokemon at all. What I'm playing on my DS right now is actually a game called Atrian Odyssey. I don't know if you're familiar with that game. It's like an old school wizardry clone. Very RPG-y like when I was a kid. A lot of fun, and I've got the sequel to it, and the third one's coming out soon. What's my favorite M11 card? Big fan of Grave Titan. Probably my favorite card. Fantastic card. Would you ever like to go to Dragon Con? I would like to go to every con there ever was. I'd like to professionally go to cons and then like make armpit fart noises for people for money. So please set that up. What is your favorite Pokemon? Then you can't say you like Mudkips because everyone does. I really do like Mudkips. They are awesome, but I relate to the Snorlax, so I enjoy Snorlax's a lot. Looking at some of your videos, you talk about Arkansas. Where in Arkansas do you live? I live in northwest Arkansas, right in the middle of Fayetteville. Because I live in Arkansas. If you don't answer that, it's fine. You may answer an easy way to get rid of my WoW addiction. Boogie's fat. He's just big boned. Yeah, I'm fat. Trust me, and my bones are fat. My bones have fat in them. Boogie, do you know where in Estonia is, and have you ever heard of it? No clue. And don't use Google. No clue. Are you looking forward to Diablo 3? Oh, God, you have no idea how much I'm looking forward to Diablo 3. Did you have a stroke? Your mom had a stroke when she was over here last night, you know what I'm saying? No, I did not have a stroke. Would you rather have sex with a really, 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 really ugly woman or a really, really, really hot man? Serious question. Depends. Is the dude a trap? Because then, I don't know. I really, manhood. I don't want to touch a dude. So, you know, I never had sex with a 10, but one night I had sex with 5 2s. Alright? Have you ever played Aeon, and if so, how was it? I didn't care for it. I thought it was not as good as World of Warcraft or even EverQuest. What's your favorite place to play on WoW? Really big fan of Hunters a lot. What's my favorite food? Lasagna. Also, Boogie, I was wondering how come you had it so rough when you were a kid. That's not something I really think I need to go into great detail about, but bottom line is my family structure was non-existent. It was frustrating. I did not really get much of a family. And the family I did have were all batshit crazy. But there's a lot more answers to that in other videos, so why don't you go searching. One day I may just record a video that explains that in great detail. But ultimately, my mom was nuts, my dad was nuts. They fought all the time. All kinds of abuse happened, and bleh. What's my favorite Pokemon? Already been asked. Boogie, what do you think you would be doing if you never got into YouTube and made such awesome videos? Probably playing a lot of video games. My life would be drastically different were it not for YouTube. I truly believe. Because my career here on YouTube has led not to extra money, not to extra confidence, not just to being able to help people's lives, but leading me to meeting some of the most important people I've ever met in my entire life. And were it not for that, I would be very unhappy, probably, right now. If I was around to be happy at all. So, yeah, thank God for YouTube. If you could go back in time and become anything you wanted to be, would you? Would I go back in time and become anything I wanted to be? Probably. I mean, I'd be even more awesome. Would you rather things be exactly the same as they are now? I really like the way things are right now, so it's kind of hard to argue with that. But if indeed you change your life, what would you do, or what would you become? I really like my life right now, and I wouldn't want to risk changing it, because all the stuff that I've been through and all the crap, it's over. It's the past. Some of it still lingers, some of it still sucks. But it made me who I was. All the mistakes and all the pain that I've been through has led me to this point. And this point, actually kind of nice. So, I'm happy with it. I hope you guys are happy with it too. Though it would be nice to go back in time and become an astronaut. No, I don't want to be an astronaut. It's dangerous, man. You could die. I know you're a big fan of Magic the Gathering. Have you ever tried other trading card games such as World of Warcraft game or Yu-Gi-Oh? Tried Yu-Gi-Oh, didn't care for it at all. Tried World of Warcraft, thought it was a rip-off of Magic. I hear they're reinventing it and restarting it and doing all kinds of new stuff with it. And if so, that's pretty cool. I look forward to that. Can I lick my nipples? No thank you. What is your exact address? What? Would you rather burn Susan Boyle, Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, or Billy Joe Armstrong? I don't even know half those people are. So, what are your opinions of YouTube stars such as Nigahiga, Smosh, Fred, The Amazing Atheist? The Amazing Atheist, really interesting guy, really funny, unique point of view, like watching his videos. Nigahaga, I don't know who that is. I think it's like that Asian dude. I know, I haven't really watched this stuff. Smosh, Fred, annoying. iJustine, I'm using. SXE Phil, I actually really kind of dig what he does with his stuff. He's pretty shallow, but he's still interesting to watch. Shaytard, love that guy. Love his whole family. Love what he does with YouTube. Trying to think of some other people. Mediocre Films. I love that guy. Love what he does there. Yeah, a lot of YouTube stars. Really enjoy them. But I don't think very many of them know about me. And if they do know about me, I'm not sure that they care. I don't think I was missed at VidCon. But well. What is my favorite movie or movies ever? Fight Club changed my life a little bit. The Princess Bride, one of my all-time favorite movies to rewatch. Really enjoyed Spider-Man 2. Good flick. Geez, I just went over this with a friend the other night, and I can't think of any of my favorite movies. But yeah, Fight Club changed my life, actually. An amazing film. I've seen some of your videos of your shop. I'd like to know if you enjoy working there. I enjoy working there, but it's not really working. It's mostly just volunteering, helping run tournaments, and helping out, stuff like that. How did I end up working there? Well, that's actually a funny story. I was working there in 2006 when the owner of that shop at the time passed away and left it to his wife, who was 80 years old and needed a little help running the place. So long story short, I volunteered to help. And we did help, and then I've been kind of helping out ever since. When you first began posting videos, what was your intended target audience? Anybody you'd watch? I just wanted to get out there and talk to people and yell at people. And I had a pretty good idea that would be of the YouTube demographic, the 35-year-old, 18 to 35-year-old demographic, dudes mostly. I would have liked to, one of my goals was to meet somebody that I could really get to know and get close to. And hey, I met several people like that, actually. Some more important than others. In your video where Jesse reviews the new Mountain Dew flavors, was that your first time trying them and improvising your lines, or scripted after trying them beforehand? Just like all my videos with Jesse and Francis and stuff, I think of some funny stuff that I might say, and sometimes I forget to say it, sometimes I remember to say it. I never write it down or anything. I just kind of brainstorm a couple of days before, try to come up with some jokes. And then when I get into it, it's mostly improv. I just let it flow. And so sometimes I use some of that material. Sometimes I refer to material that I wrote 20 years ago, and most of the time, most of it just comes right out, just flows right out. And that was definitely one of those cases where I had not tried them. I had no clue what they were going to taste like. I just wanted to see what would happen. Interesting thing about the video, if you go back and look, the cup is really disgustingly dirty. What are your opinions on the WoW expansion, Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King? Vanilla WoW, I didn't play much during it. I didn't play much during Burning Crusade. Lich King was really easy, and Cataclysm looks really interesting, but it depends on what they end up doing with it. What's up, Boogie? I love your Q&A. I'd like to know your opinion on the TV show Dexter. We already covered that, one of my all-time favorite shows. Didn't know if you've heard about it or seen it. I compare myself to Dexter all the time. As a Mastermind, for example. I actually really relate to Dexter, too. Mostly because of how flawed he is. Yeah, great video. Great show. Really, really great show. Can't wait for the next season. Have no clue how they're going to write themselves out of the corner that they left themselves in, though. If you could add one class to WoW, which class would you add? Pandaren Brewmasters, baby. Oh, give me some Pandarens and give me Brewmaster class. That would be awesome. How much money would you say you spend on magic cards whenever a new pack or box comes out? I actually, because of my unique volunteer situation at my shop, I really don't spend very much on magic. I tend to buy singles either from the shop or for friends when they open cards and need extra money, more than I do actually paying on anything else. I pay for the occasional draft, I pay for the occasional sealed deck, and I pay for the occasional Friday Night Magic. So it probably adds up to $100 a month, which is actually really cheap for a hobby. But for having the collection that I have, like 4 and 8 of everything, me and a friend of mine, Robert, we kind of pull our collection together. So we get one big collection. We have for pretty much everything in standard all the time. Have you ever seen In Love, the movie? I guess it's a movie or something. I don't know what that is. How much weight have you lost so far? Covered it. Do you hate WoW Hunters? Nope, like playing them. Boogie, I don't understand how physics work. Me either. What is your favorite character of yours? Francis, Pastor, Jacob, or Jesse? I like them all, man. They're fun to do. Jesse's the most fun to do, and but Francis is by far the funniest. And they're all different facets of me, of course, so I enjoy doing them. I enjoy developing new characters all the time, trying different voices and coming up with different things that I could do. Um, the other night at the shop, I spent literally 2 days in a new character that I've been working on. I haven't come up with a name or anything, but he sounds a lot like this. And I'll tell you what, buddy. The other day I was watching television and I saw a naked boob right there in the middle of the Super Bowl, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Is that Janet Jackson with a titty out? And it upset me dearly. I wrote the FCC and I said, you need to find those sons, you bitches. You know, I don't know. I enjoy just being weird mostly. Do you want to be a virgin for your whole life, or would you like to meet a girl and change that? I haven't been a virgin since I was 16 years old, so that's not much of an option. Um, I will be entirely frank. I have never really had a lot of trouble meeting women. I've never had a lot of trouble convincing women that being in my bedroom would be a fun place to be, and I'm sorry that you're having enough of a problem where you have to transfer it on to me. But if you ever want some pointers, I might be the man to ask, because as I often tell my friends, look at me. I'm not a particularly successful person. I'm not a particularly attractive person. I'm not a particularly well-rounded person, and yet I still manage to meet interesting women who are interested in me. And that probably means I have some skills. That's all I'm saying. And then a bunch of people actually attacked him, so it's pretty funny. What got you into gaming? I was gaming at the age of 3. I loved board games. We had board games around the house, and I was fascinated with them. Mom eventually purchased me an Atari 2600 when they were new, and it was phenomenal. It changed my life. Might have been the worst mistake of her life. May have been the best. I don't know. But then she supplied me with a Nintendo, and she supplied me with a Commodore 64 to learn how to compute on, and I learned through school and learned through computers and Super Nintendo and then Nintendo 64 and the PlayStation. I had it all. I've had them all. And even right now in my house I have my PlayStation 3, I have my Xbox set up, and eventually I plan to pick up a Wii, mostly to play like Mario Galaxy and stuff. So I know how to soft mod. I would never do that though, but you could soft mod it, and then you can play your game backups, so that way you don't have to risk scratching your disc. It's completely what I would do. But yeah. I've been gaming since a very, very early age, and I've always found games fascinating, whether it be something silly like poker or bridge, something simple that everybody knows the rules to, something complex, such as your latest MMORPG or Magic the Gathering, of course. How much do you weigh, and how long have you been obese for? How much do I weigh? About 538 as of this morning. How long have I been obese for? The entirety of my life, even age 4 or 5. When was the last time you got out of the house? Let's see, what time is it? 5:20, so about 40 minutes ago. How many times does WoW get you boned? I don't know what that means. When was the last time you have... Wow. It's just embarrassingly insulting and poorly constructed sentences. So, yeah. Gaming Tard asks, why are you awesome? Born that way. When did you start to gain weight? Well, let's see. I used to be a couple of cells, an egg and a sperm, and then they weighed very little, and then they got together and hung out, and then they doubled in size, and actually that was the very first time I gained weight, and I've been gaining weight pretty much ever since then. So it's been kind of crazy. Are Jaffa cakes biscuits or cakes? I don't know what they are. Are they tasty? That blue shirt looks rather slimming on you. I really like the blue shirt. I like the lines on it. I like this green one too, even though it's a little worn. But I got some nice shirts. I tend to grab whatever's laying near to the computer whenever I get on the computer. I don't really put a lot of thought into it. It's one of the reasons you guys see me in the same shirts all the time. What's the difference? What is the difference? I forgot the rest of your sentence, or that's all you had to say. If you could meet any historical figure ever, what shoes would you wear? Flip-flops. What's your favorite video game or plain old game? Magic the Gathering, of course. I'm working on an MMORPG that's going to be free. Would you like to try it? And then somebody asks, is it going to be good? Is it going to be good? Maybe. I don't know. I'll try anything. Boogie, will you play StarCraft 2 with me? I'm not sure how much time I'll actually spend playing StarCraft 2, but maybe. What is the worst comment you have ever received? Which one pissed me off most? None. None really pissed me off. Sorry. I didn't like some of the things that were said on the last video I filmed with my mom, because she passed away very soon after that video was shot, and some people were fairly insensitive there, but it's internet trolls, and whatever, more power to them. You don't have to tell me your server, your name, what class you play, what faction. My highest level character with the best gear score is level 80 warrior, but I'm not really playing anything right now. What do you think people are so mean on the internet? I can understand just because there is no consequences, people turn into hateful bigots with no respect for anyone. You need to go look at a video that I recorded about a year back called The Necessity of Trolls. It answers a lot of those questions. Why did John Lennon have to be the one to get shot while the other douchebag musicians we have today are still alive? I'm going to say it for the record. John Lennon had some amazing songs. Okay? He's still just a dude. And people get shot every day. It just happened to be John Lennon, right? It sucked. But I don't think he was Superman. Why nobody shot Lady Gaga or Keisha at this point, I don't know. But question 1, are you doing this because the WoW servers are down? Nope. Are they down, though? Yeah, today's Tuesday. I guess they are. Can we get a rendition of Jesse weighs in on Lindsay Lohan going to jail or something like that? Maybe. What's your favorite Magic card art? The one that springs to mind immediately. Really like Demonic Tutor. It's actually really good. I really like the original Sarah Angel. I thought that was pretty good. But my all-time favorite is by Anson Maddox, and it's on a card called Living Wall from Alpha, and there's a human fetus and like teeth and an eyeball, and it's like totally crazy. What is your opinion on the legalization of marijuana? I don't really care. If alcohol is going to be legal, and I've seen the damage that alcohol can do to people, why not marijuana? I mean, I would rather, in all honesty, legalize everything. Whatever it is you need to do, you go ahead and do it. I'm tired of watching people go to jail for doing something they're going to do, whether it's illegal or not. But at the end of the day, I'm not rooting for it, but I'm not rooting against it. What do you think of Let's Players, or do you even know what that is? No clue. Have you got any ideas for a game that you want to see done? All right, Pac-Man, real life edition, okay? In which you put on a virtual reality suit, okay? And you're like running through a maze, and there's like cakes everywhere, and I don't know. Not really. More Diablo 3, please. Do you wank over the person on that poster in the background? No, I don't. And you are a child. What is your favorite movie trilogy? I know you really want me to say Star Wars there, don't you? But there are more than 3 of them. But my favorite series is the Police Academy series, which is not true at all. Lord of the Rings is really good. Actually, it's a good trilogy. Why are you so awesome? The same reason as earlier before. What is your PSN ID or Xbox gamer tag? I don't even know at this point. I don't use them anymore. Hey Boogie, I'm an NOROTC Marine option midshipman at the university. I'm on the path of becoming an O1 in the Marine Corps in 3 years. I don't know what any of that means other than Marine Corps. It has been what I've always wanted to do in life. However, now it seems like my interest is straying more of a domestic lifestyle. I've definitely not made a choice yet, and I really don't want to lose the highly selective scholarship I have. How do I know if this is a phase or if the USMCs really isn't for me? Thanks, and I wish you the best. Wow, that's a pretty serious question. Man, I don't know you, so I can't answer that question for you, and I don't know what the right decision is going to be for you. But I know in the end you will make what is the right decision. Whatever choice you make or mistake you make, it's going to take you down whatever inevitable path you were going down anyway. So the bottom line is, dude, think on it, rest easy, don't sweat it too much, and I don't know, dude, a Marine Corps career sounds pretty fascinating to me, actually. Sounds like you could have a really interesting life that way. But then again, if you met the right girl and you want to marry her and settle down, maybe that's the right answer too. But good luck, man, and I'd be curious to find out what you decide. Top 5 computer games of all time. Wow, of all time. World of Warcraft, EverQuest. top 2 for sure. Left 4 Dead series, really enjoy. Civilization, another really great series that I played throughout my life. Geez, surely I can come up with one more. Maybe I need to bring up my Steam list. See what's on there. I don't know, I can't come up with a 5th. Cannot come up with a 5th. Ooh, fancy. Fancy. Borderlands was actually really fun. Dragon Age is really fun. Mass Effect is really fun. The Diablo series, definitely. Oh, and the Warcraft series. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm a big Blizzard nerd turd. What are your thoughts on the economy? Do you think the dollar will collapse? No clue, man. I'm no economist. It's miracles, man. How do those work? Who do you prefer, Sony, Microsoft, or Nintendo? They're all companies, dude, and I don't know or care, but I like their products. And I buy lots of each. Look, if a tree falls on the forest and nobody's around to hear it, does a bear shit in the woods? If the tree explodes, crashes loud enough, it will cause all the bears in a 1 mile radius to shit themselves. Do I like Pokemon? Do you like Pokemans? Where are you going on vacation? Like I said, I'm traveling to Michigan, spending some road trip time with a friend. Going to be a lot of fun. Going to be very enjoyable. Just asking because you seem really happy in this video. Because I'm really happy these days. And just going to have to get over it, man. It's fun being happy. What inspired you to make a video? The same. I don't know. What inspired you to make a video? Why not? What inspired you to make pee-pee? If you could meet anyone in the world, who would it be and why? I'd love to meet Kurt Vonnegut Jr. and thank that guy for shaping some of my personal philosophies. Hey, Boogie, what is your favorite game and favorite game systems? Why? Really love the old school NES. It was phenomenal. All the games on that game system were just amazing. Boogie, which you prefer, smart food, popcorn, or Cheetos? Man. Have you ever heard of League of Legends? Yep, LOL is fun. I haven't really played much about it, but a lot of my friends do, and eventually I'm going to get into it. Every time I eat some ramen noodles, I think it's going to, I think to go to your channel and check for videos every time. It's because I remember a video you did when you said you hated ramen noodles, so you had to eat them a whole lot when you were younger. I was wondering if you would eat a bowl of ramen noodles during one of your vids, just for the sake of doing it. Sure, why not? I would eventually. Do I like the film Boogie Nights? Really good movie, actually. Very much enjoyed that film. Probably saw it 3 or 4 times. Mark Wahlberg has a very large manhood in that film. Kind of scary to me. What's your opinion on the 80s heavy and thrash metal? Listened to quite a bit of it. Didn't care for it. Whatever. Stormtroopers of Death. Gwar. Actually love Gwar. They're pretty awesome. What's the key to happiness? What's the key to happiness? I don't know, man. It's different for every person. Whatever makes you happy may not make me happy, and vice versa. But the key to happiness is figuring out what makes you happy, and then enjoying that, right? How are you doing with the server downtime today? I didn't even think about it. I was doing a lot of other stuff. Why don't you lose the weight? I am losing some of the weight, and I will continue losing some of the weight. Thank you. Boogie, what is the hardest game you ever have played? A-Train Odyssey is turning out to be really hard. But the original Ninja Gaiden series on the NES was ridiculously hard. Boggy, are you black? What? Oh my god, am I? I don't know, maybe I am. I do really like white women. What characters did you have in EverQuest, and what was your highest level? I don't know, like 75 warrior. I think it was my highest level character. I primarily played warrior there. Do I like techno or trance? Meh. Where are you going on vacation to? We already talked about that. Do you mind if we sneak into your hotel room and watch you sleep? Man, I don't think it's going to be something you're going to want to watch, honestly. And no, you cannot watch. Which video games have you spent the most time on? EverQuest. I think I played more EverQuest than World of Warcraft at this point. What is my occupation? You're looking at it, buddy. How do you become awesome? Prayer? No, I don't know. Yeah, I think most of us are just born that way. If you could live in a fantasy world, where would it be and why? Let's see, Magic, World of Warcraft, War, Lord of the Rings, etc. I would design my own fantasy world made of gumdrops and candy canes and beer and hooker factories and I don't know. I don't know, man. If I had to pick one off of your list, though, I like the World of Warcraft world because you never die. But Magic, you can definitely get killed. Lord of the Rings, you definitely get killed. But in World of Warcraft, you live forever if you're a PC. Do you still play World of Warcraft? Not as much these days. 69 divided by 17 is negative 500. What is waffle? Waffle is delicious. Do you have any tabletop board games such as Warhammer, Warhammer 40k? Got quite a bit, actually. Do I have a job? You're looking at it, kid. Best intro ever. Thank you. I enjoyed that. Hello there, Boogie, the master of intercourse. I was wondering where you bought your pants at that you used to... no, bought your parts that you used to build your PC. Hope you reply really soon. Newegg. Question, if you could live in any place in World of Warcraft, where would it be? Where would you go on vacation? In World of Warcraft? That's just crazy. I would chill at Ironforge. Ironforge is awesome. Or Stormwind. And for vacation, I would want to go to Dalaran and buy magic muffins. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a really, really weird question. Boogie, will you move into my house and make me the happiest woman in the world? By the way, I'm a man. Please, no. Also, I do not have the power to make you a woman. Boogie, what's your favorite color of magic cards? Always really liked black because it's evil, but white is also really awesome, and green, and not so much blue. I like mono red. I don't know, I like them all. Pikachu, evil eyebrows. What? Question, what was my first job? First job was working as a security guard at my local campus. Hey, Boogie, just curious, what's your favorite Pokerman? Man, that gets asked a lot. P.S. I'm eating Honey Nut Cheerios. That sounds delicious. Boogie, out of every video game you've ever played since ever, what would you say is the one you sat down and had the most fun with? EverQuest, 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 EverQuest. Loved that game. Boogie, have you ever tried Darkfall Online? Nope. Boogie, how did you learn to be so funny? I actually have studied comedy the entirety of my life. Not only have I put into practice and got a lot of practice, but read a lot of books on the art, watched a lot of stand-up comedians, and tried to just dissect what was funny and what's not funny and learn and understand funny. And fortunately, I guess I had some natural talent with it too, and overall I've become a mediocre comedian. But I'm happy with that. I'm certainly never going to be Chris Farley, I guess, or John Candy, or other fat people, John Pinot. But I'm happy doing this, so I'm glad that you find me funny. Are you deeply saddened that the StarCraft 2 beta just went down again? I didn't even know it came back up, actually. What's your gear score? 5,900. Boogie, why are you fat? Food is delicious. There's this girl I like that I always want to talk to me, and whenever we talk, it's usually just like silence. I can never think of things to say. What are things we should talk about? Whatever you have in common. Find common ground with this girl. If you guys both like peanuts, talk about peanuts. If you both like movies, talk about movies. You like music, talk about music. Find common ground. Easiest thing in the world. Find common ground. Somebody can talk about whatever you have in common. I work with friends and dudes and job interviews and everything. Boogie, did you get invited to the Cataclysm beta? Nope. Not even sure I applied. Do you ever make your bed? Nope. Boogie, I don't understand how physics works. Me either. Do you play any Marvel vs. Capcom? Played them a little bit. I'm not very good at it, and I've never really gotten too crazy about fighting games, but they're fun. Have you ever played EVE Online? Nah. What do you do for a living now? Meh. I answered that already. Will consequences be the same? Consequences will never be the same. Do you have a will so someone can have all your loots one day? I don't currently, but I probably should, huh? If a taco and a burrito got into a fight, which one would win? The taco, because it's more maneuverable, and also burrito is better shelled. God damn. This is actually really upsetting to me. Who would win? I know, my mouth. Boogie, if you were going to rape someone, what face would you make? Well, I would never rape anybody. That's terrible. Why would you do that? Also, I'd go like this. Like that. Whatever. Rape face? What's my rape face? Is that? Did you actually ask that in public? What is wrong with you? Do you have any movies or TV shows? Do I have any? Yes, I have several on my hard drive and in my bin. What's your thought on the Carrie Girl 13 situation? What's my thoughts? It doesn't matter. Look at Jesse's thoughts. Previous video before this, and you'll find it pretty funny. Boogie, how's your vacation? Got it? It's still coming up. Boogie, why are you fat? Because your mother likes fat dudes. Boogie, what do you think of Cataclysm? Awesome. Why haven't you ever mentioned that you are the owner of a... Because I'm not. Are gnomes real? Midgetar. Question, do you, when you take a shower, can you see your feet and as you wash it? Yes. A lot of trolley questions today. But whatever. Do you like any specific sports teams? If so, why do you like them? Don't care for sports. I like games, but I prefer games that I can play. And since I can't get onto the field and play with the Braves, then I'm not that interested in that game. Other games, though, I'm interested in. Hey, Boog, when you play WoW, do you PvP? Why or why not? Still eating Honey Nut Cheerios. Covered that already. What race and class have you played in WoW as mains? What do you like? Do you believe the world will still be here in 10 years? The world will still be here. The human race, not so sure. Gas pollution involved. But man, who knows? We could all die tomorrow. Friggin' meteor hit this place. Banana cream pie or diarrhea soup? What is wrong? What is wrong with you people? Will you take a potato chip and eat it on camera for you? It must be done for the greater good of humanity. I don't think I have any potato chips in the house right now. Sorry. Which do you prefer, making serious videos or funny acting ones? I like doing both, actually, pretty evenly. Hey, Boogie, you lost some weight? Yes, I have. Hey, Boogie. We've talked before on AIM. But anyways, are you going to be playing Cataclysm? And did you sign up for beta? Did not sign up for beta, but I will play it when it comes out. What do you think about the upcoming expansion? It's going to be fancy. If I had 5 pickles and gave them to the dancing chairs, when the toilet paper came up and stole them, how long does it take to make the world's largest piece of bubble gum? The answer surprises me. 2 weeks. Boogie, in the event you could have sex with someone, kill someone, and I know it's supposed to be marry, but I'm changing it to revive someone, who would you have sex with, kill, and revive? I have sex with this girl I know. It's just, I would kill this dude I know, and I would revive someone awesome. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. But restored back to a young age and healthy. Kurt Vonnegut Jr., man. That guy's probably got some books left in him. Do you love Alliance or Horde? They're both pretty cool. So, Boogie, if you were a fruit, what would you be? Pineapple. Because I'm prickly. How many cups of sugar does it take to get to the moon? 27. Very surprising answer. What's your favorite sneakers? I like Reeboks. I like Reeboks a lot, actually. Serious question. You don't have to tell me. I'll still watch your vids. How much do you weigh? I already covered it. How do you like to massage your double chin? Oh, feels good. Boogie, when in your eyes is it acceptable to steal cookies from a grocery store aisle that is in the middle of the desert? Also, do you worship the gods of jelly? Often, and yes. What do you think about RuneScape? Never played it. Do you have what it takes to defeat evil Emperor Zerg, sworn enemy of the Galactic Alliance? If so, how would you do it? I would become a trooper on a starship. Because I believe that is a quote from that movie. Where are your hobbies outside of Magic and WoW? Man, isn't that enough? Video games, gaming, board games, hanging out with friends, watching movies. What do you do to socialize? Play Magic and go to movies and chill with my friends. Go out to eat a lot. So movies or barbecues, whatever barbecues, of course you see that. And also, what state do I live in? Arkansas. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck? A woodchuck could chuck wood. 27, surprisingly. Since apparently dwarves won't get beards as totem, I think he meant bears. Can you take me with you since I want to see what? I don't understand what that means. Did you know I called your magic shop to confirm I knew the right one and considered driving down to see you? I live in Indiana. That is creepy, dude. That is really creepy. And actually, that shop has been harassed with phone calls ever since I mentioned it. But hey, if you guys are showing up and buying product, that works for me. What does it take to be such a badass as yourself? Confidence. Not giving a shit what other people think. Giving a shit about what a select few people you care about think. And practice. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. Favorite movie quote of all time? Life is pain, Your Highness. Anyone who says different is selling something. I think that's accurate. I think it's close. If you guess that quote, you're a hero. What is your favorite thing to do out of all your hobbies? Play Magic. It's socializing. It's fun. It's interesting. I like this video because it's during the day. Lighting is better. And my question is, what are your characters' names? I don't give out my character names. Boogie, why can't I see your Night Elf painting on the wall? Did you destroy it? No, I did not destroy it. And actually, I think you can see it behind me. Right now, it's leaning up against the wall. I don't know if you can see. I just haven't hung it yet. But I plan to hang it in the next couple of days. Why is there a whale on all of your videos? That's me, dude. I keyed, you're amazing, you say. Play other card games apart from Magic? No, whatever. I played Pokemon, actually, you mentioned it, and it was an okay card game. Here's a WoW question for you. I'm pretty sure you said you play Alliance. One of your previous videos, what race and class? God, you guys love World of Warcraft. I play Dwarf Warrior, Night Elf Hunter. That's the two classes I have at AE right now. Boogie, I turned 21 yesterday. I have a massive hangover. Do you have any funny stories you can share with us about booze? I don't really drink. But my friend George threw up at a party here, and I'm still mad about it. How much weight have you lost? Well, we'll cover that. Boogie, who is the single most influential person in your life right now? My good friend Des. What moment had the biggest impact on your life, besides being born, of course? Wow. Too many to speak of. But I did have a couple of near-death experiences. I almost died twice in the hospitals. Wow. I can't really answer that question right now, but it's a really good one, and I do want to answer it sometime soon. Boogie, what's up? I don't know, what's up? Sky? What's your favorite Pokemon? Man, I get asked a lot. What was the worst movie you have ever seen? Personally, I hated the movie Juno. That thing was an abortion, no pun intended. That movie seriously should have never been made. I thought it was amusing, actually. But worst movie I've ever seen, I saw Killers lately, and that was not a good film. I should have never chosen to see that film. Anything by you, Bowl, was really bad. What's your favorite card of M11? It's still Grave Titan. Do you still have a favorite card of Magic? Still Black, because it's awesome. Seeing as you like World of Warcraft, also like World of Warcraft, you planning to get Star Wars The Old Republic? I'll try it. I don't know if I'll like it. Boogie, why don't you just do a live blog TV? Okay, I will eventually, but not today. When will you be happy to see a sunshine, go out and have fun? Earlier today and sometime tomorrow morning. For only 20 cents a day, you can keep an alliance, or you can keep an alliance from being poor and ended up in Westfall sleeping in a field. That's not a question. I'm tired of people thinking that Francis is actually you. Can you please tell them that they're morons and that you're making fun of people who do freak out about their WoW accounts? Nah, bro. Let them. It's for the fun of the trolling, isn't it? Apparently, I have done goofed up, according to Frank20, and I believe consequences will never be the same. Coke or Pepsi? Big fan of Coke, actually. Don't like Pepsi, too sweet. Boogie, you probably answered this before, but one simple question. No, if you're driving through the desert and your boat gets a flat tire, how many pancakes does it take for the frog to jump over the lily pad? Again, 27. How do you play Magic the Gathering? Google it. It's way too complicated to get into here. Will you have my robot alien babies? I don't know, man. Are they tasty? And if so, for breakfast or lunch? Do I have to bury you in a pit of mayonnaise? Sure. Why not? Boogie is going on a real-life quest. I am. I hope you have much success and defeat the evil raid foe. I believe that I will. Boogie, have you ever done goofed up? I did just earlier, apparently. And why are you so fucking awesome? Still born that way. What's your favorite lore bit in the World of Warcraft storyline? Arthas. Arthas. Awesome story behind him. What are your computer specs? I actually covered this in previous videos. This is a couple of people have voted on it. I got a quad-core 3.0 with 8 gig of RAM in it, but I'm only running XP 32-bit, so I'm only taking advantage of about 4 gig of RAM. I've got a NVIDIA 9800 GTX Plus Pro card in there, and it does pretty much everything I needed to do. Video editing, and a crappy sound card, and a decent hard drive. Not too fancy. Staring at it with a 23-inch monitor, to be specific. Whew, had to pause there for a minute to talk to somebody. But let's get right back to it. 50 minutes into this son of a bitch, and we're a little over halfway through, so wow. Let's see. Boogie, in honor of getting your fans a little meat to eat and chew on, the question I ask you is this. What is your favorite kind of meat to eat? Are you a barbecue man? Chicken or beef? I love chicken. I really do enjoy chicken. Steak is nice too. Do you dig the fancier side of meat eating? Maybe filet mignon or what have you? Inquiring minds want to know. Boogie, meat is murder, juicy, delicious murder. Yes. I do like a nice thick cut steak, and I've always wanted to try a good Kobe steak, but I have yet to get to. Boogie, once you've gotten your Tier 9 set from Triumph marks, you fill out the rest of your item slots to the lower marks, or you find other ways to get better gears. Raid, buddy. Get gear by raiding. You look like you lost some weight, have you? Yep. Boogie, do you think the world is going to end in 2012 like some people may believe? Give reasons for your answer. No, probably not. Boogie, did you ever get that Rubik's Cube? Never did. Boogie, how is the Magic card game fun? Give me a little insight. Google it, man. It's a lot of fun, and there's more people out there that can answer that question a little better than me. Boogie, if you could take one person that is dead and has had a role in human history, take him or out to eat out anywhere, where would it be? I would take Don Dita McDonald's. That would be really rude. Boogie, what have you learned when you studied psychology? I'm currently in the process of getting my associate's degree, and I should have by spring. Do you have any advice on how to progress in this major? I'm more of an armchair psychologist, and I did not finish my degree. And I learned a lot of the basics, and as an adult, I put it into practice, and I've learned a lot since then, too. So, I don't know. I mean, I've never been an actual psychologist, but boy, do I know people. After eating, do amphibians have to wait 1 hour before getting out of the water? Yes, they do, or else they might drown. Boogie, why did you pick Alliance side? It's where my roommate was playing when I started playing again. Do you ever get uncomfortable being in a movie theater or in a baseball game? What's the most embarrassing situation regarding your weight? Let's see. That's actually a really good question, so I want to spend some time on it. It depends on the movie theater. Some theater seats are just not uncomfortable, just not comfortable. Some baseball games I don't really go to baseball games, but if I did, surely there would be some that I would find uncomfortable. What's the most embarrassing situation regarding your weight? Google, it's the food. That's one of my all-time favorite embarrassing stories. This is a personal one, but I feel like I can trust your opinion. My dad really isn't my dad anymore. He walked out on me. My mom basically hasn't tried to improve on any of his issues, which has just escalated further and further into the ground. He doesn't live with us, lost his job yesterday, and I'm just wondering how to deal with a situation like this. When you know someone your whole life and they aren't those people anymore. Man, people change, situations change, life changes, the world changes. Change is a part of life. And, sometimes it's the right answer to hold on to people even through that change. And sometimes it's the right answer to let them go. And I can't make that decision for you. But your dad is your dad. And your mom's your mom. And you only get one of those. And I can't help but think you should try to work out the best that you can. But in the end, you'll know the right answer. But, man, he's your dad. You only ever get one. So, whatever decision you make, you better think long on it. What kind of movies do you like? All of them. What are some of your favorite movies? Sorry, I actually answered that. What do I think about Twilight? I think it is a movie. Hope you enjoyed your little vacation, Boogie. I hope I do too. Is it worth getting to the World of Warcraft now? Or do you think it's a bit too late? I think with Cataclysm coming out, it's a perfect time to be getting into the game, actually. I'd highly recommend it. Been bored late, but, you know, only if you have like 40 hours a week to kill. What's your job? You're looking at it. How many ounces of orange pop does that glass hold? This glass holds 40 ounces of whatever I want to put in it, but only 38 ounces of orange pop. Isn't that weird? You always have a massive glass that looks like it holds 2 liters of pop. No, this would be 2 liters of pop. So, somewhat different, actually. You could say you drink from the bottle and save yourself the dishes. I like to drink out of a glass, though, so whatever. What is the great... This is a great question. I hope you answer it. Ever since Ray helped you get all them subs, you post way less videos. Why? I actually post more videos. I post 2 or 3 a week, which is actually more than I used to post. Could there be a serious relationship lurking in the future? Yes, there could. Man, how do you even know about this stuff? I know it's not like I talk about it too much. And I try not to talk about it too much. But yeah, there's somebody special in my life. Do you want to fight about it? No offense in this question, but I'm just wondering if you're trying to lose any weight, blah, blah, blah. Same questions, yes. We've covered it about 1,000 times in 1,000 different videos. Boogie's one smart alliance for the win. Boogie, do you consider your subscribers here on YouTube friends? Depends on the subscriber. Some are much closer than others, obviously. I think I speak for everyone when I ask, where's the video from the store where you work? What is Magic? There's like a dozen from where I work. What's Magic like? It's awesome. And how do you play it? Google it. When are you going on vacation? What are you playing? It's basically starting tomorrow. What's your favorite Pokemon? Oh, wow. Mudkips. How long did it take to build up the amazing confidence you have over the web? Because it seems like you're always really confident to me, no matter what you were doing. I actually worked on that confidence the entirety of my life. And it all really came out to the fact that it used to really bother me that people didn't like me and that they judged me because of my weight, they judged me because of my background, they judged me because of my psychological damage, they judged me because of the things that I've endured and the things that I've done and the things that I've dealt with. And what it really comes down to is eventually one day I just realized I don't give a shit anymore. Like, okay, everybody's going to dislike me for whatever reason, and there's nothing I can do about it. You know, and if you're one of those people, why should I care what you think? And that was really the big switch, you know. Once I stopped caring about what people who had preconceived notions about me thought, then I was able to just only concentrate on the people that had no notion and were willing to get to know me. And then, you know, that as those people got to know me and then began to like me, then it really built the confidence. And now I'm really comfortable in my own body and my own skin and my own brain. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. How do I tank on World of Warcraft? Goodly. Stand in front of monsters. Go. Dear Boogie, why are you fat? Because food is delicious. And then somebody hopped on that guy for saying that too, which is pretty funny. Where on earth did you get that awesome big glass you drink from? This one, which I've been mentioned 4 or 5 times. I got it from a Mexican restaurant I used to wash dishes in. And I forget the name of the company that makes this, but they will not sell to individuals. So when I need another one, I'm going to have to steal another one from a Mexican restaurant, I think. Which is sad, too, because if you can see, it's cracking in a lot of places. I've had this last for 15 years. Would it kill you to accept my friend request on Facebook? No, it would not kill me, but I do have close to 1,000 again. And since I've got so many, I don't know which one is you. And also, I cannot possibly keep up with everybody. Boogie, can I have your phone number? Nope, nope, nope. I'm your biggest fan. No. I don't even really talk on the phone that much anyway. There's one person in this world I actually talk to on the phone on a regular basis. And they're like one of the very few people in the world. Then, of course, Danielle I talk to on a once-a-week basis, basically. Who, by the way, is doing better. This is random. Were you smart in high school? As far as grades? Grades? No. Brains? Yes. And it was funny. I got A's in AP classes and C's in the rudimentary medial classes. Kind of weird. But they bored me. Boogie, why do you use Twitter? Boring. What is your absolute top favorite foods, places to eat? Man, I covered that already. What do you think about Lindsay Lohan? She was sentenced to a 90 prison sentences. She's only serving 23 days because the prison's overpopulation. CBS. What's your take of celebrities getting off easy? I don't really care. Whatever. I got asked if I'm black again. That's just weird. I just recently watched Star Trek, and I was pissed off when I saw it. What do you think about the idea of the whole thing changing ever since the story came over? The franchise needed to reboot if it was going to survive. They driven it into the ground. And I'm not a big Trek fan, but I enjoyed the new movie. Are you just trying to live life as it is, or are you exercise, follow the rules? Depends on the rules. So, whatever. Dear Boogie, why are you so freaking awesome? Because I was born that way. Are you getting tired of World of Warcraft? I am, but Cataclysm is going to bring me right back into it. When you said a lot of meat to chew on, did you mean that literally? Yes. Begin to nom. Chew on my arm. Nom nom. Have you ever heard about the new MMO called Terra? Nope. True action MMO. Sounds awesome. Look forward to it. Boogie, what's up, man? I want to ask you, what is your opinion on the battle between PlayStation and Microsoft? You mean Sony and Microsoft? I don't know. I own both systems. And if they come up with new systems, I will probably buy those too. Questions for you. Boogie2988, what's your all-time favorite? Why does that keep coming up? Lasagna. Boogie, what are your thoughts on the new World of Warcraft Cataclysm? It's fancy. Have you ever killed Halion in Ruby Sanctum? Nope. I haven't even really rated since that came out. What is your favorite Pokemon and why? Snorlax. Dear Boogie, why will the consequences never be the same? Because you got near his daughter. If you wanted to be a different class, race in WoW, what would it be? Pandaren Brewmaster. How much do you like Star Wars? Meh. When the Old Republic drops, will you play it? Meh. Do you think it will be successful against World of Warcraft? No. Easy question. No. How much gold do you have in World of Warcraft, and what is your money-making method? I got about 32,000, and I sold stuff on... I got badges, bought stuff, sold stuff. Did you see The Last Airbender because it freaking sucked? No, of course I knew it was going to suck. Why do they keep letting M. Night Shyamalan make movies? Hey, Boogie, how old are you? 36 still. Well, I'm turning 36. I'm turning 36 on July 24th. Boogie, what will you be in Cataclysm, Morgan, or Goblin? Probably Dwarf still. How did you start making videos? I bought a web camera and hooked it into my computer. Where did you find the patience to put up with lots of stupid questions, people making fun of you? I just don't really care about people making fun of me or stupid questions, so it's easy. When I first watched one of your videos, I was like, what the fuck is this garbage? But then I watched a couple more, and you're a pretty funny fella. Hopefully more people will watch some more of your serious videos as well as your dumbass ones. I hope so, too. Boogie, how do you deal with all these people making fun of you? Don't really care about them, so it's not hard to deal. What is your World of Warcraft gear store? Still 5,900. I thought you were cool at first, but you seriously need to get out of your house and do stuff. Okay, neat. If you had to be any type of ice cream, what flavor would you be and why? I would like to be peanut butter ice cream. So good. How long have you lived in Fayetteville? About 15 years. What's your favorite thing about the city? I like the size. I like the low crime rate. I like the fact that it's awesome. I like the fact that Forbes magazine voted one of the nicest places in the world to live. I love the fact that it's a little warm during the summer and cold during the winter. I like the fact that it's got all 4 seasons. I think that it's awesome. That it's pretty. Walmart is here. Tyson is here. All kinds of big companies. There's a lot of money in a small area in the mountains. It's fun. It's cool. There's trees everywhere. And also I saw a cat. One time I saw a cat. You look a lot thinner. What's your way of losing weight? Eating less and moving more. Do you think WoW is going to lose its popularity in the near future? Probably not, but eventually it will. How do you feel when your Francis video became really popular? I was like, what? How long? Does Mario start out being a midget and turn into a regular-sized dude but eats a mushroom, or does he start as a regular-sized guy and turn into a giant? And he actually starts off high on PCP, I'm pretty sure. What is your Xbox gamer tag normally? What PS3 game are you currently playing? Red Dead Redemption. Do you have a girlfriend, or is there going to be a girlfriend in the near future? Yes, there will be. Boogie, does your guild need a healer DPS priest? I would like to play with you. Nah, I don't really. Nah. Question 1 was your class in main. Wow, I already answered that. Are you planning on playing Cataclysm? Yes, I will. What would you do though? Extra in human form. What? Would I do it with Alexia in human form? Probably. Whatever. I'd do her in dragon form. You ask us this question. Magnets, how do they work? Oh god, that's hard to do. Okay, here's a question. Why is it you like to watch me do stuff? Go. Why are you so amazing? Because I was born that way. Hey, Boogie, I would like to know some of your favorite foods, seafoods, Chinese foods. Yeah, I like those too. How big is your flat house? It's about the 800 square feet. Any roommates? Got my roommate, Chad. I live with him. What's your actual job description? Internet personality. Why are you such an amazing person? Born that way. Hey, my question is, what is your favorite color? I like reds and blues, but I do not like blue and magic, which is weird. That's one big-ass cup. Yes, it is. I have a few questions to ask. Will you play Final Fantasy XIV when it comes out? Yes, I will, but I don't know if I'll stick with it. I know I will. Are you still dieting? Yes, I am. How much have you lost since I started dieting? About 15 pounds. When was the last time you got laid? That's just a rude question. A gentleman doesn't kiss and tell. I wish you could upload more videos in HD. I do, but it takes so long to upload. But I still love the HD videos. Thank you. I love them too. Boogie, what other YouTubers do you enjoy? I've actually already covered that today. What are your favorite novels? Stephen King Dark Tower series comes to mind. Douglas Adams Hitchhiker's Guide comes to mind. What is your favorite character, like Jesse or Francis? I like both. We covered that. Favorite magic card? Go, go, go. Favorite magic card of all time? Contract from Below, back when we played with Auntie. I really like your videos, Boogie. Well, you are maybe overweight, but you are awesome. I have a feeling you can do anything except learn to fly by flapping my arms. Where do you get your energy from? Well, this general area here. I often think about suicide by myself because of my current situation. I'll watch my suicide video and you know how I feel about that. I'd really like to know where you got your joy of life and the power energy to make all these great videos. Bottom line comes down to this, dude. Life is short and brutal and miserable, and I know that one day I'm going to die, and since I know that I'm going to die, I may as well enjoy life because it's a brief little respite here in the middle of the universe, and whatever it is, whatever it is. Whatever it is. So may as well make the best of it. You know, it's a shitty situation. Life in general is, but you know, hey, let's do our best to enjoy as much of it as we can, and that really is my philosophy in life. It's how I get out of bed every morning. What's your favorite class and race in World of Warcraft and the favorite instance to raid? I really like Icecrown Citadel a lot of fun. Ulduar was really cool too, actually. What are your favorite video games of the past? Pac-Man, Pac-Man, Pac-Man. Boogie, what do you think of the changes Cataclysm does? Man. Which Titan do you think is best? The green one. Other than World of Warcraft, do you play any of the much older games? Not really. Have you said before you invested wisely what exactly you invest in? Stock CDs, DVDs. Personal question and more personal than I want to get into. Can you please give us your childhood story, even if it is very bad? I will, promise you, I will one day. But today's not that day. In your opinion, what's the best alliance race for a warrior? I like dwarves because of stone form. Why are you so cool? Because I was born fancy. Seriously, where do you get the energy to make so many videos? Man, I'm made of energy. Where do you get the ideas for your characters? Brainstorming. Boogie, have you ever had a girlfriend, and do you have Facebook and a PS3? I have a PS3. I have had many girlfriends and plan to have a girlfriend for the rest of my life. And do I have Facebook? Yes. And my Facebook profile is actually listed on my channel, so you are not very good at looking. Where the hell is your Civilization 4 game? I've lost it, and I need your insight to find it. Did you check your butt? You're going to be gone for a few weeks? I'm going to get boogie withdrawal. I can't live without your funniness for that long. But seriously, have a good time. You deserve it. Where are you going? Cover that. Hey, but don't worry about it. I will probably upload some stuff from the road. Can I be your friend? I have plenty of friends, but thank you for asking. But, yes, you can be my internet friend. Hello, internet friend. Let us be friends. How's your weight loss going? It's pretty fancy. Don't give up. I don't plan to. I hope you have fun on your vacation. I will. Do you really play World of Warcraft? I haven't played in a little while. What do you play most for? Do you know those other fuckers? I don't know what that question means. If you were to design your own video game, what would you put in it? Angry bees. Whoa. I had to have a drink there. What advice would you give to somebody doing their first video and are nervous about it and how it will be received? Just do it and hope. And if people like it, they like it. And if they don't, they don't. And if they comment and scream at you and tell you you're stupid, that's awesome. And they post and they say you're awesome, and that's cool too. Whatever, man. Just do it. Just do it. Just try. Just get out there and do whatever you got to do. Try it and have fun. Because the biggest mistake a person can make is not trying. Okay, several questions. How long you played World of Warcraft? What was your first character? I played during beta. My first character was a Dwarf Hunter. What do I currently play now? Dwarf Warrior. What factions do you play? I prefer Alliance. Horde is really fun too. Are you looking forward to Cataclysm? Yes. Are you going to reroll Worgen or Goblin? Maybe Goblin. Apologies if this has been asked before. Sorry. So WoWBase, been watching a lot of your videos lately. By the way, did you get a beta invite? No, and I do not want one. I just want to wait till it's out so I can play it then. How many onions fit into a penguin-sized ear, which was the victim of the wobble syndrome? 27. Which advice will you give to someone who's about to finish up with school and enter the real world? I would say good luck with that. Find a place that has a low employment rate and use all the connections you have. If you don't have any connections right now, make some connections. Network, meet people, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Meet people, because that's how you're going to find opportunities when the national unemployment rate's 11%. You're going to have to get out there and you're going to have to meet real people and get to know them and let them do the favor of hiring you. Or move to Northwest Arkansas, which has like a 3% unemployment rate. Let's see. I mean, no offense, but is it hard for you to go on vacation or travel on planes with your size? I don't fly, and even if I was smaller, it would be difficult for me to fly because of my legs, because of the lymphedema that I have. But I'm going road trip style this time, and even that will be a little difficult because I'm big. But hey, whatever, man. You know, you got to try. You got to do what you got to do, and this is something I really want to do. I think Boogie was drinking out of a vase. Yes, I was. Boogie, how is the weight loss recovered? Do you watch fans' videos if asked to? Sometimes. How much Magic do you play? A lot. Have you ever been touched by a female ever? About an hour ago, your mother touched me in my butthole. RPG or FPS? CNN or HBO? Boogie, are you a game freak? I'm a gamer and a freak, so I guess that makes me a game freak. Can you say 3 questions in a pirate voice? 3 questions. Oh, that kind of came out Francis-y. Do you like turtles? I like turtles. What is the best kind of deck to make out of the Magic 2011 core set? I was thinking Green-White Titans, but Green-Blue might be fancy too. What is your thoughts on what are your thoughts on Cataclysm and Real ID? Meh. Boogie, how do you feel about the new Cataclysm zone changes? Awesome. Flying in old world zones? Awesome. How much does it cost to get your hair cut? About $10, or it's free if I do it by myself with my hair clippers. I'm just growing it out to be lazy. Probably get it cut in the next day or two, though. Do you have a vehicle? Yes, I have a 1993 Lincoln. I have a 1996 Toyota. Honda Civic, actually. Starts at Honda Civic. And those are the 2 cars I own right now. Boogie, I'm moving to Texas. Just told my family that I live with, but I haven't told the person that is keeping me from moving on. I feel like I have to do this for my own health and well-being, if only for a year, but I don't want to think the rest of my life. What if I moved there and wanted to know, oh, man, I can't make that decision for you. But good luck with it. How do you make all the letters small again? Thanks in advance. Hit the caps lock key. If you were offered a deal to create a movie based on one of your characters, which would you choose? What director would you pick to shoot? I'd like to do Jesse, but I don't know if he'd make a good movie. Francis would be awesome. And I would like, God, who would I like to direct that? The guy did Superbad? Hey, Boogie, are you in a relationship or you still having thoughts? A bit too personal. What would you do if you won the lottery? I would spend my money on stuff. How many characters and why do you have? I have like 2 level 80s. What kind of music do I like? A variety. What kind of music do I listen to? Whatever my girlfriend tells me to. Hey Boogie, have you do still read comics, and if so, what kinds? Not really. Booyakasha, what you gonna do when StarCraft 2 be coming out, man? I'm gonna play it a bit. Have you lost weight? You look healthier and happier. Yes, yes, and yes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is 350 comments, all answered in the space of, 391 comments, all answered, all asked in a 2-hour period, all answered in a 2-hour period. Whew! I hope you enjoyed this. If you made it to the end, you are a hero. And that would be the key phrase for the record, to say hero. Now I'm going to go edit this and get it uploaded before I go take care of some stuff. So, I hope this is enjoyable for you. It is officially the longest Q&A ever. Good luck.